Bless those keys, the RMC.
Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy RMC and welcome back to another video. Okay, so you want to learn how to arrange your beats a little bit better because you want to start selling them, but you're not sure if you're arranging them properly, or maybe your beats are not selling because they're not arranged properly. So let's get straight into it. Right here I have a beat that I made on my last video. This is what the beat sounds like. You get the point. So there's a lot of stuff going on right there. I do tend to make beats with like a couple of layers. I got pads, I got leads, I got like a vocal sample, I got like another lead doing some other stuff, and so I'm gonna arrange it for you guys today so you guys can see how I do this. Okay, so right here I have a whole 16 bar loop. The difference is because I like to make differences with the drums only for each 8 bar loop, if that makes sense. And the reason why this sub right here is muted is because I don't want it to clash with the 808 that I have as well. Now, before you do anything, you might want to label all of your tracks. I have everything labeled here, from vocals to, you know, Blue Pigment KS, which is one of the leads. This is another lead that doesn't have a name, so I just put lead on it. This is 1980 Sweet Pad. This is a clap. I call it Cook Clap. That's what I call it. It's from one of my sample packs. This one's a nice hat. I just labeled it nice hat so I know which one to go to whenever I need something really quick. And this is the sub bass. This is a Spins 808, and also it's a knock 808. That's the one I use for this one. And I call this push kick. You know, sometimes you just want to label your stuff. Like I have a lot of stuff labeled like push kick, second push kick, second trap kick, second R&B kick, first R&B kick, whatever it is. I just know what the kick is going to sound like, so it could just be a lot faster for me to just find it and just pull it up. And we have the rise and the crash that I would add in just a little bit. So for the most part, I think all of us know that not a lot of beats start straight with the drums. Some beats do, but for most beats we all have like the small little intro that we like to hear. So for this beat, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to replicate all of this, and by using Command R, it just goes ahead and just duplicates it to the next 16 bar loops. Whatever you're highlighting, you just press Command R and automatically just goes to the next slide. Now, typically for intros, I don't like the intro to be super long because when you're trying to sell a beat and the artist is listening to it, they want to get straight to the point to see when their part is going to come up. So I like to get their attention with the first 4 or 8 bar loop, and after that the beat should be dropping already, according to my opinion. Let's just delete all this right here. And I'm gonna bring the sub bass because I do want to start with the sub bass. Now, right here we have 4 different instruments. We got a pad, we got a lead, and we got a second lead, and the vocal sample. Now it's up to you if you want to leave all 4 of them in the intro. My advice is not to do that because throughout the beat, you're going to be muting sounds here and there so the beat can have more dynamic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the pad because that one creates a nice ambience, and just remove this with this lead. And then I just want to hear how it sounds from the beginning right now. So it doesn't sound too bad, right? But now I'm going to put the first lead back in and see how it sounds without this lead. And I kind of like how that sounds better because it already gives the hook for the artist to kind of hear how the rest of the beat is going to be sounding like and what is like the main sound for the whole beat. And on the drop right here, I'm going to go ahead and add the second lead, which is Blue Pigment's going to sound like this. It just gives it a different feeling for the whole beat. And all together at the drop, it sounds like this. Now, when the 808 drops, I do want to remove the sub bass. Like I said, I don't want things to be clashing. The sub bass mainly for like intros or for like bridges or pre-choruses or something like that. Now, something that I almost always do on all my beats is I like to cut off a little piece right here, right before the beat drops to create more dynamic. Cut off like maybe like right here, like not too much, like a little space. And then I like to add a riser and a crash. I cannot tell you how important it is to add a riser and a crash because it's going to make your beat sound a whole lot better, and it's just going to make your beat sound like it's just dropping a lot harder as well. So now we'll hear how it sounds like this. now you hear the difference. The beat definitely has more dynamic to it. Now once the beat drops, I like for it to play for like 8 or 16 bars and then switch it up after that. So what I would do after the next bar loop, after it plays like the whole chorus of the beat, I will remove like the main lead of the beat so it can go straight into like a verse type. And then I would remove the kick and the hi-hat as well. That's mainly what I do. And let me just play here so you guys can hear how it sounds. There's a big difference already. So for the next set of bars, I'm not gonna go ahead and add everything right away, no. I'm gonna let the verse ride for another 16 bars because technically the artists, they always do like 16 bars verse and then like maybe 8 bars chorus, or maybe like 8 bars pre-chorus and another 8 bars chorus. So I'm gonna still remove the kick. I'm gonna bring in the hi-hats and I'm gonna take out the main lead as well. And it's gonna sound like this. So as you can see, nothing drastic has changed, but you can tell there's a difference because the hi-hats came in. And the artist can tell, you know what, that's still part of the verse because nothing drastic has changed. Okay, and after these set of bar loops, you have a choice either to add a pre-chorus or just go ahead and leave it straight to the chorus. So for this example, I'm gonna go ahead and leave a pre-chorus. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the kick, take out the 808, take out the hi-hats, the clap, almost everything. And then just bring in that main lead melody back again over here. Oh yeah, and also forgot, I'm gonna go ahead and leave and go ahead and copy and paste right here, the riser and the crash. Just because, you know, the beat's dropping again. You don't have to do that the second time, but it's just preference. After that, you could just go ahead and repeat it from this part right here, copy and paste, like I said, Command R. And after that, your beat is pretty much done because you have an 8 bar loop in the beginning for the intro. Then you have an 8 bar loop for the chorus to catch the artist's attention. Then you have a 16 bar loop for the verse. Then you have an 8 bar loop for the pre-chorus. And then you have a 16 bar loop for the chorus. And then you just repeat all over again. And then after that, your time will probably be, if you measure it, it'll be like around 3 minutes with 2 seconds. That's a perfect amount of time for the type of beats that you hear and for the type of songs that you hear nowadays. Now I'm gonna play the whole beat through just so you guys can hear how it really sounds. And the comment of the day goes to, all right guys, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. And like I said before, this is just my way of arranging my beats. Doesn't mean you have to necessarily do it like this, but it's worked for me this far. So I hope you guys found this video valuable. Till next time, stay blessed and stay positive.